Busy on beat.
Y'all can't stop my grind. Y'all can't stop my grind. Y'all can't stop my shine. Y'all can't stop my shine. Y'all can't stop my grind. Y'all can't stop my grind. Y'all can't stop my shine. Y'all can't stop my shine. Y'all gon' see what I'm about to do. Pull up bullshit all about your crew. Call me Big Chief when I scalp them too. With a Rambo knife and a scalpel too. Chase your ass down like Mike Myers if you frontin'. Like the white girls, you get the falling and the running. Did what you did and you know it's repercussions. Call me Sandman, I'm coming for the tucking. Put your ass to bed. Watch how the lead spread. Come to your town, buck you down and leave you dead. Paint on my face like dead presidents.
That Stan's supposed to have it. Right here with Preacher Bishop. We're gonna do his interview. So Preacher Bishop, man, tell me about yourself.
Well, my name is Preacher Bishop, man. Born and raised in the Bronx, New York. Baychester houses and Cedric and Van Cortlandt. You know, I spent like the first 11 years in Baychester in my life, and then moved over Cedric and Van Cortlandt. I've been doing music since I was a little kid. You know that. You know what I mean? Been doing music for a long time. I'm also a combat veteran and a father and a husband, man. Those are my favorite titles right there. You know what I mean? A father and a husband. But yeah, that's kind of me in a nutshell. If you want to make it quick.
And that's the best thing about it is that it's not like you somebody I don't know. I know you personally.
Right.
And I do know of you being in the music and being in entertainment from a little kid. I mean, like, what? Who was like 8 or something like that?
My mother, she said something different, but I say I did my first talent show at like kindergarten.
Wow.
We did this show, me and Carl from my building.
Yeah.
We danced in Baychester at the center, and I was like, I was 6. There we go, I was 6.
Wow, yeah. So I was young. I remember that. It was like really young when we starting the game like that. And then like you had like other people look at Robbie was rapping.
I have
Jay
Rob,
and them, Damon.
Dame, they actually helped write my first rhyme.
Wow.
Yeah, and God bless, rest in peace to Spaz. My man Wayne, he was my DJ.
Wow.
I had a track called Lil C, the youngest in charge.
Right.
And we performed that. We went somewhere with Baychester Center, and we went and did a talent show, and Wayne was cutting it up. Lil C, we went with Marilyn and a whole bunch of people. We actually won that talent show, like the Baychester crew. Like, we won that talent show, so, we got an extensive history with that.
And I think about sometimes, like, if Spaz was here right now and he's seeing all this stuff going on, yo, man, his heart will bust wide open, man. Because this is what he always wanted to see. Like, also, Artie, they had the same focus with that. They just want to see everybody, like, make Baychester make it.
Absolutely.
Because it's like,
free my man
Bronx got a lot of hidden talent that people don't see because it's all bottled up between being hidden between like Brooklyn, Queens, all overshadowing. But
absolutely,
hip hop started in the Bronx, and like a lot of these new rappers don't realize that, or they try to ignore it. But if you know your history, hip hop ain't start down south.
Absolutely not.
It's starting down there now. They trying to steal it from us, but New York is still the focal point.
It's the
for
Mecca.
hip-hop.
It's the Mecca. Absolutely. They gotta respect that. I love that the art is worldwide.
Right.
And anybody, we don't discriminate in hip hop. If you're nice and you got skills, you can come on in and we'll welcome you with open arms. But don't forget where it started.
Where it started at. So like, do you ghostwrite for anybody?
I haven't. Not yet. Not yet, but I'm.
So ain't no rappers running around right now that's looking all shining, but they actually got your lyrics they spitting.
Nah, I don't think they could even spit it like me. That's what I feel like. If I'm gonna ghostwrite for somebody, I have to step in their shoes. I couldn't give them one of my raps. You know what I mean? I had to step in their shoes and write for them. But I'm all open to ghostwriting. So anybody out there, you need a song, holla at me.
It makes you wonder though, because like, how could Jay-Z write for Foxy Brown? I still think about that sometimes. How you write for a woman, and your rhyme is like kind of misogynistic, and you can step into a female's shoes and write her type of stuff.
I think he probably like you just said, he steps in her shoes. So with artists being creative, you have to be multifaceted. You know what I mean? So I think like if you're a real good artist, you could step in anybody's shoes. You know, not to be funny, but you could step in a transgender shoes and write a song about that if you're really skilled enough. You know what I mean?
Oh man, that's coming too. Don't say that one.
Yeah,
it's gonna be one.
Coming.
It's gonna be one.
Absolutely. They ain't gonna get no props over here, but it's coming.
How do you what would you offer like as far as creative input for somebody trying to come out? Like what they need to like, what should be their focus? Besides, we know that they need to know the history regardless of what anybody say. They should know the history with rap.
Right, absolutely. Know your history, know your present, and know your future. And you know it's hard to predict your future, but if you know your past, you'll know your present, which will help you know your future. So my thing is don't ever, 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 ever give up.
Right.
If you have a dream and this is your dream, you go at it 10 toes down.
So there's no age cap on stuff.
There's no age cap. Listen, I'm a grandfather.
Wow.
I'm a grandfather. I'm younger than you, but
yeah, I ain't know that he was grandfather.
Yeah, listen, I'll probably to the day before I die, if I
keep doing your
to be
thing,
an old
craft.
man, it's my craft. You know, I don't expect KRS-One not to have bars at 80. You know what I'm saying?
And he should, because like a lot of that is hip hop and the black community's fault as far as that with hip hop. Because look at rock and rollers.
Absolutely.
I'll go to a Rolling Stones concert right now.
Right now, and them guys are 70s.
And them dudes, and I'm wondering how they even move around the stage still. But that's the way hip hop need to go. That's the lane that hip hop needs to step in, and we have to push that because it's like now you hit 35 or something like that. It's like, yo, he washed up.
Yeah. That's crazy.
You know,
that's crazy. My thing is like, I have to be honest. At my age, sometimes I feel hip hop is immature.
Right.
You know, but this is still what is it? Maybe 45-year-old art.
It's actually about
so
that.
It's
about
still
40,
a baby.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? This is still a baby. So, like, sometimes I do feel like, yo, this is getting a little immature for me. But if you really a beast and you love the music the way I do, I can't listen to
your
somebody.
bars will evolve.
Yeah, exactly.
With time.
Exactly.
You know?
Yep.
You ain't got, if you still talking about how many dudes go kill on wax and how much crack or whatever you sold, then your bars not evolving.
Right.
You know, that's all right to say that, like, the baby or somebody talking, if he talks like that now, but he can't be still talking that game 10 years from now.
My thing is, tell your story, right?
Yeah,
like you said. But don't, from 10 years from now, don't be kicking the same thing we heard.
Nah.
Yeah,
and like you say, your story your story is your story regardless of what. Nobody can come out here and tell your story.
That's a fact.
So if they do, then it's going to be false, basically.
Absolutely.
You know, you can't have, like I don't like Drake particularly. I just don't like Drake. But I respect him that he's actually as good at singing as he is in rapping.
Right.
Although I argue with my daughter about this a lot, and I tell her that, I asked her, I said, what do you think? You think he should be a singer or a rapper? And she said, I think he should be a singer. And I was like, I feel the same way. I think he should just sing. Because to me, his rhymes, his hip hop does nothing for me at all. But these young people, they like him.
They do.
For whatever reason.
I don't dislike him. I just, we cut from a different kind of cloth. You know what I mean? So I can vibe to his music. Right. I think he's super talented. Right. But it's just not my preference of music. Yeah.
So who's some artists that influenced you, like, when you became a rapper, like, becoming a rapper, like, along the way?
All right. I got to give props to everybody in Baychester who rapped. Right. And Eden Wall. Right. You know what I mean? Everybody in Baychester and Eden Wall who rap.
Shout out to Delatini,
Delatini,
Rev
Gotti.
Because these dudes should have been stars.
Absolutely. The whole South Side, Blue Park, those are all my guys. Right. You know what I mean? So as you know, I got this label with my cousin Rich Mo. Right. He's from the South Side, he's from the Blue Park. Right. And the whole influence came from Robbie Rob, Artie, Full Pledge, all of those guys, you know what I mean? They all had an influence. And I was addicted to hip hop, addicted to Video Music Box. My mom had the biggest influence. My mom, not just hip hop, because she was there when it started, and she took a big part in that.
Mm-hmm.
But music,
right?
Because Sundays waking up, or Saturdays we gotta clean it,
yeah.
And all those old
it's like
records.
Gone now. Nobody does any. Well,
Man,
a lot of people don't even clean no more. But
Facts. Well, me and my wife still kind of keep it funky.
Right.
Maybe every other Saturday, but you got to get up.
Right.
Let's get it going. But yeah, the records that she played gave me a wider spectrum of music.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like now I can sing songs that I would have somebody at her age like, how you know that?
Yeah, exactly.
And it's my joint. It's not. It's not just like she played the song. And I'm like, when I was a kid, I'm like, oh God, I gotta listen to this.
Yep.
But then when you get older, it's like, yo, this is music.
You start respecting it because the stuff you're hearing now is like, this music now is not timeless. Yeah. Unfortunately, a lot of the music that's out right now is not going to be timeless.
Absolutely.
You know, like the music you listen to growing up, you probably play that to your grandkids, and they be like, "That sounding right? It's old, but it sounds good." Like you know, like that.
I think we knew the words to every song, right? Every song that came on the radio, because they played a blend of all the music. If it was hot, they played it. But we knew every song that came on the radio. That's because it was good music,
right?
You know what I mean? It wasn't about being in rotation 10 times a day and getting payola. It wasn't about
now.
that.
Like they saturate the airways with music that's of low frequency, that's not doing nothing for you mentally or whatever, and it just, they make you start liking it, or you start at the while just kind of just grows on you somehow.
It does. They realize that anything will grow on you if you played it too much. Right. Think about it. We was vibing to Arrested Development.
Right.
Bobby did. That joint came on.
They won't play one Arrested Development record on the radio right now.
Not one record.
If Arrested Development even showed up at the radio station and say, "Here's some money,"
Fact.
They still won't play it.
Still won't play it.
It's like,
still won't play it. But we was empowering. They were empowering black people back, or people of color back then,
right,
to at least open up their ears and be able to listen to that.
Right.
Like, there's nothing positive on the radio. I can't even tell you last time I listened to the radio, to be honest with you. I
listen to it in the morning only for criticism.
Okay.
Because I don't like Charlamagne the God. I don't really care for the dude.
Yeah.
But in order to, this sound like some 50 laws or 48 laws power type stuff. In order to know your enemy, you gotta study
him. Yeah.
So
absolutely.
I listen to what they talking about. Half the time talking about straight trash.
Yeah.
Trying to just poison somebody's mind and stuff like that. And even I notice the people that call in sometimes, they sound even more ignorant.
Yeah,
because like, say for instance, a guy calling and be like, "Well, my wife is cheating on me. I'm cheating on her. What should I do?" Y'all need to break up. Unless y'all have an open relationship, then it is what it is.
Didn't even weigh the option to say maybe y'all should go get counseling. Maybe you guys should communicate.
But what makes Angela Yee qualified?
A professional.
Like, come on.
Nothing.
How many failed relationships has she been in? Like, man, get out of here.
See, this is the thing though about these people. They'll put everybody else's business out there,
right?
But you don't know nothing about them.
Yeah,
you know what I mean. Like I just can't rock with that type of stuff, man.
But that listening to that stuff in the morning gave me an idea. I don't want to run with it. I know a lot of DJ dudes personally that's not on the waves or whatever that should do this, or maybe even you.
Right.
We can make our own radio station on the internet,
right,
and play underground artists. Care about no age, or what the people like. The people like, if they like it, they'll like it on the screen, whatever. Send donations, whatever they want to do.
Yep.
Do it like that instead of keep saturating everybody with the same garbage over and over and over again.
Yeah.
We'll be like, all right, we got this new Preacher Bishop coming out. We got this new Artie Cordell coming out. We got this Lit Squad joint coming out, and keep putting new stuff out.
I'm with that.
Then the people can just go ahead and you got a podcast.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe we could wake a link or something. Somebody can send the stuff to you. You play their stuff on a thing.
Distribution deal.
Whatever, so like that.
Get it on iTunes and all of that.
It's all about people actually doing stuff and making moves. A lot of people be wild lazy and they wait for somebody to do it for them.
Yeah.
Good stuff ain't free. Free stuff ain't good. That's the way I feel about it.
Yeah.
My uncle was in the real estate when I was a kid.
Mm-hmm.
He used to be having meetings in the house and all that stuff. I was like, man, these dudes ain't talking about nothing else in here. Just eating up all the food and just talking a whole bunch of garbage. But they was making power moves mentally, even though maybe it might not have came to fruition where everybody was successful. But they planted a seed that put in my mind now. I'm thinking about different things to do, and hopefully I can plant that seed in my kids.
Yeah, definitely.
So they can do it.
Definitely. I just bought a shirt press and hat press, so we opened up a little family business.
Right.
Me and my 2 teenage kids. So, just to get them started on something that they can own.
They get the feel to have to start making their own money.
Making their own money and know what
Instead of going to get a job.
The traditional way is cool, but
Yeah.
there's other ways to be successful, and we got to be able to express that to the children and let them know it is not just one path; it's many paths. Just choose the right one.
Right.
I
don't believe in so much in privileged people. I believe in that people are they're not creating legacies to pass on to keep stuff going.
Absolutely.
Because I don't care how old I am, I'm gonna use my vehicle loan and get a house, and then that house, my kids, and they could just keep producing through that house.
You
Whatever.
must be sharing the same bread. Because
that's what he's got to do it.
Yeah.
Not, I don't want to get a house because it costs too much, or I got to worry about all these white people in the neighborhood. I don't care about them. My house going to be here, your house going to be over there, whatever.
Facts.
Rifle set up, legally. Everything right.
Listen. My land, I already said it. If I can't shoot on it, I don't want it.
Yep.
If I can't ride dirt bikes on it, I don't want it.
They got berms and stuff set up in Texas and Arizona. Like people having berms in their back of their joint.
They got them. They got them in Massachusetts. If you got enough land, anywhere,
you can make your own thing.
Make your own thing. You know what I mean? And I'm very, very legal. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, that's one thing I definitely would like to do. So,
what current era artists catch your attention? Anybody at all? Like I told you earlier off camera, I like the Baby for some reason.
Yeah, I like the Baby too.
He kicked the ignorant stuff like everybody else.
Yeah, well,
but for some reason he can actually rap, and he don't sound like everybody else.
He's not whining.
Yeah,
I like the Griselda movement. Conway the Machine and Benny the Butcher.
I got to get more into them because I keep hearing about them. I only heard maybe 1 or 2 tracks.
Yeah,
I'll get more into them.
They
up top, right up in
Yeah, they from Buffalo. Yeah. I like Roddy Ricch. He represent that blue side.
Okay.
You know what it is.
Yeah, a lot of people talking about him too.
Yeah, he's dope though. He sings. He more harmonizes, but it's dope. I can't deny it.
Right,
you know what I'm saying? So his joint is pretty good. I can't even lie, man. I still be my Pandora be on AZ and Mobb Deep.
I was you went right to the next joint because I was gonna be like, do you think this music now is it timeless like LL and Jay-Z, Nas and all them? Will this music here stand test of time? You think? No. Well, they got a lot of work to do.
They got a lot of work to do because you have to make classic records, right? Not just a hit record. Anybody can make a hit record,
right?
You know what I mean? Let me not say anybody.
Yeah, because you go have everybody out there trying to rap.
A hit record can come along and boom, you're out of there.
Right.
But to have classic material is a big difference.
Right.
And in order for it to be timeless, they have to put out classic material.
Right.
I think that it's so oversaturated though that it's hard to find the timeless stuff and give it that energy so it could build up. You know what I mean?
Even with the names, if you notice, people not making unique names no more. Really, it all started with you had Lil Wayne, everybody's little this, little that, little that. It just kept going with that, and then now
it's Tom Foster. They use their
real names, right?
Yeah. I remember when rappers were like superheroes to us. You know what I mean? Big Daddy Kane.
To find out their real name was even that was a bit I didn't know Big Daddy Kane name until I think he said it one time, right?
I still don't know his name. That's my guy. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, they were like superheroes, man. It's not like that no more.
Nah, everything now was just and everybody you had a lot of rappers saying they was drug dealers and all that back in the days, but now these guys a lot of them come from where they already have money.
Yeah.
But they still want to talk as if they went through some struggle. It's nah, like you said before, tell your story.
Tell your story.
You don't need to be...
We're going to respect you more.
If you fronting and we find out, we're going to be more mad, Rick Ross.
Right.
Or I don't like his music.
Yeah.
I like his music, but it's
a beast.
I just try to just ignore all the other stuff with him. I don't care what you do after work, what you did before work or whatever
Right. You should have just told the truth.
Yeah. People still would have loved him. I think they would have.
Yeah.
People still mess with him now and they know what's up.
You know what I mean? Absolutely.
Or like Mr. C, for instance, he on the other side of things.
Yeah.
But his mix at noon, I think it comes on. Ain't nobody touching that. Nobody touching that.
He still, what he did in hip hop can't be taken away.
Nah.
You know what I mean? It can't be taken away. But what you do in your personal life, that's your business.
What type of music do you listen to besides like rap? I know like when you're on your own, you can't be listening to everybody else, especially when you're writing.
Right.
You got to probably be listening to like other music, or when you just vibing on your own, like, you know.
Well, when I'm vibing on my own, I listen to everything. I listen to metal, country. Sometimes I like neo soul. You know, blackness. You know what I mean? But some country, believe it or not, that's my shit.
Did you adopt the country and the metal due to being in the army though?
Absolutely.
I was gonna say that again because I never was in no country. I'm still not in the country, but I saw liking metal.
Well, I get
some reason, like when you're in the gym or something, like that clanging man with all that metal noise, like that song do Haas.
Yeah.
I still like that to this day, man. Like I don't know.
Well, I know like,
and I don't know what they talking about either.
I know the day when I started liking country. I already know. I was sitting in a bar, we were drinking, feeling buzzed, and Garth Brooks came on.
Oh shoot!
And I got friends in low places.
Yeah.
And the words were just hitting my soul.
Is that like a country thug song or
it's
something?
A country gangster.
Because we just said the title, it sounds like something.
I got friends in low places where the whiskey drowns and the beer chases.
Right.
Enough said. Enough said. I was like,
man.
So it started opening me up to country a little bit more, but I love.
I might give it another shot.
Yeah, listen. Try the Garth Brooks song.
Yeah.
When you get a chance.
Friends in low places.
So what I do is now I go, if I happen to walk in a white bar and I'll be the only black dude, I walk over to the jukebox and
throw that on. They be like, yeah. He cool right there. Him.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
What you know about that? What you know about that? Yeah.
Dope. But sometimes you notice that, like, even in the other way around, like, say you'll be around a white person and you try to play their music, but they be like, nah, put that DMX on.
Yeah, absolutely.
like, what?
Absolutely.
Like, what you know about DMX? Are you signed already, like independent, or you got a label? Or you to a label? Right
yeah,
now?
we're an independent label, so we have a digital distribution deal with Empire.
Okay.
So we're an independent label, and you know we're not shying away from a big deal,
right?
But we're doing this independent thing, trying to keep all the bread.
Right. Yeah, I guess I agree because like, why tag on to what's been going on systematically through the years, through decades,
right?
Making all these big companies rich. We can actually just branch off and do everything on our own.
There's no more
with music, everything.
We don't need them anymore.
No.
You know, so that's one thing about the game that I do enjoy, but it's almost oversaturated. Anybody can come out. All you gotta do is upload your video or whatever, and now you're a rapper.
Right.
When we were growing up, it was maybe 5 rappers out of
that was major.
You know what I mean? Like, or even in your neighborhood, like 3 people rap.
There was many more female rappers too. Actually, then like now you got, if it ain't Cardi or Nicki or that one
Megan Thee
Stallion, Remy. No, it's not many.
Yeah, it's not.
But like I was thinking the other day, you had Sweet Tea, you had MC Light, Internet, and it wasn't like they weren't all beefing, but they wasn't all holding hands and singing glory either.
Right.
Like, while somebody said the other day, like they was like that, the female rappers need to join together. Join together for what? The male rappers never joined together. It was like you over here, you doing this here, I'm doing this over here. Like you had Dougie Fresh, everybody really came at him because he was doing what he do.
Right.
You know, you had Slick Rick over there, and you had Kane over here.
Yeah.
Now they could have all been beef if they wanted to, but it just didn't happen like that. No. Certain rappers they beef, certain rappers didn't.
Yeah.
You know, it don't have to always be about beefing and battling all the time.
Oh, definitely.
Although that is hip hop.
It is hip hop. Hip hop.
You know, as long as it ain't coming to nobody dying, like we don't want that.
Right.
But battling is battling. Like I love battling. I love seeing battling and whatever like that. Listening to battling.
And that's another thing. I'm into the battle culture. So I watch battle raps and yeah, I like what these guys are doing out there on the stage, man. That's good competition.
Do you play any instruments?
Yeah.
Or more so, do you create your own beats or I
make my own beats, so I play by ear.
Right.
You know what I mean? I was never taught not one instrument in my life. But
that's the best kind.
Yeah. I just play by ear. So yeah, I make my own beats. I actually started making beats back in the day and then I stopped. During the course of my army time.
You was messing with the beat machine at first, something like that?
MPC 2000. I learned on the MPC 2000. And I also learned how to make beats on the SP. So I stopped for a while. And once I got out the army and got home, got my situation right, I just started making beats again, and I was like, I don't need to buy beats from anyone.
No.
If my joints is hot.
Somebody, Savage Conservative 94, he put me on this thing called Groove Pad.
Uh-huh.
Now, I'm not into beats, nothing like that. I never been.
Right.
I was playing around, made some beats. I think you probably heard a couple of them on Instagram.
Oh, that was yours?
Yeah.
Oh,
I made them from scratch. I was
Love
playing around, just like, let me see
Yeah.
this sounds like this good, put this together.
Dope.
Now, I still won't say anybody can do it. You got to have a certain ear.
Absolutely.
I've been around a lot of hip hop that kind of like, Jay, everybody like that, or Artie. I've been around a lot of people who have been rapping and all in the game, so I've been going to studios with them too.
Right.
So that's why I guess I have an ear.
Yep.
But I would never go out here and be like, I'm a producer.
Yeah.
Nah.
Well, my brothers always say don't downplay, but I don't consider myself a producer
Right.
yet.
Right.
I've done, beats for other people and all that, but
Right.
I feel like I'm a music maker.
Right.
I can't just put myself I'm a producer or I'm a super producer. Nah. I know how to make beats.
Right.
I'm an MC.
Right.
That's my specialty. You know what I mean? But I know how to make some banging beats, man.
And me saying that too makes me think about, not that the beats back in the days weren't good. I think they were great.
Right.
But imagine some of these beats they got today on some of the rappers.
I think
They
I
would
heads
destroy them.
explode. Like if
Exactly.
you heard the sounds,
Yeah. Because these guys do got good beats. I give them that. A lot of these guys got some good beats.
Yeah.
But they ain't talking about nothing at all. And every track almost. It's like, come on.
Yeah, it's the content is very, like you said, it's a low vibration, and it's to be honest, I'm not gonna act like I don't know that some of this shit is leading out the youth to the pits of hell.
It is.
It's the truth, but you gotta be smart enough to be able to distinguish that.
Right.
Like this is art, just like it's a movie. You watching a movie, 30
Exactly.
people get killed. It's just a movie. Once you turn the screen off, it's back to reality.
Like, how weak is your mind if you could watch a movie like that and go home and say, oh, I'm going to kill 30 people?
But there's
there's
very
people out there
easily
like that.
influenced. You know what I mean? Very easily influenced. And when you got music to go along with it, it's something that vibrates within the human soul.
Right.
You know what I mean? So you just gotta have a little bit more sense of responsibility, because these rappers that are out now, listen what I'm saying. You're gonna be old one day. You don't stay young forever. You're gonna be old one day, and you're gonna look back and say, damn, I led them kids to do all those drugs, to overdose on them pills and all that. Be a little bit more mindful of what you do. I'm not saying you got to be the cleanest in the world, but just know that you got a responsibility with the words that rolls off the tongue.
Some of that is also the generation just before them's fault, because, like, I could say from generation before me, they seem like they gave us everything.
Right.
They kind of like, they taught us much we could teach, or they could teach us, whatever. But we didn't boomerang that to the next one, like, effectively.
Right.
And that's kind of why I just said, well, shoot, we on our own. We going to do what we do. Like,
Yeah.
because, you can't say with a clean mind, you're going to say, I'm going to grab some Sprite and mix it with daggone NyQuil.
Facts.
It's something's not going right. Either you're not getting enough love, or you're not, just something's
You're
not right.
self-medicating. So we looked at it back in the day like, all right, we got our little blunts and 40s. Okay?
Yeah.
That was a little getaway or whatever.
Yeah.
But
And they had worse before that, so
Right.
that's actually a cleanup.
cleanup.
Yeah.
But the actual getaway was the music.
Right.
You see, we could soak ourselves into a Wu-Tang album, listen to Ill Al Scratch, and just
Right.
be filled. You know what I mean? Now I don't know how the kids, because I'm not at their age, but I haven't found any music that I can really soak into like how we used to. You
Right.
know what I mean? And get that escape. So they looking to self-medicate, and the music is not providing the medication that they need.
Because it saved their life back then.
Exactly.
Or saved our lives back then.
Right.
Now it's not like that.
It's not like that no more.
It's more so now it's providing more poison than help.
Absolutely.
But this is also why, like we were saying earlier, individually, an underground need to say, you know what, forget about 105 and all these other places. We make our own radio station, and we're going to play our own music, and we're going to help artists that are talking about something to get out and promote the positive stuff. No, you ain't got to be saying all the back to Africa stuff, but don't be saying all the Scarface stuff either.
Yeah. And my thing is, see, me, I'm not saying I'm perfect, but my balance is, I'm human.
Right.
I get angry, I be happy, I get horny, I get intelligent,
right,
and I'm gonna put it all in my art.
yeah,
You know what I'm saying? I'm not. There's nothing ever gonna be clean as a whistle, but
right,
have some type of balance. If I make 30 songs about killing 30 motherfuckers, the next 30 songs is gonna be about making 30 babies and creating life.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Because you gotta have that balance. What you speak off your tongue comes back. So
we're missing that too. We don't have, well, we had all the R&B, you know. That's why we got kids and grandkids and all that because we had that R&B. But now, like, R&B's dying.
Yeah, we have
like, you
love
know,
songs.
Yeah, love songs. There ain't no love now.
Hold on, though.
In the love songs.
Remember at the end of the party, they ended the party with a slow jam.
Yeah, a slow jam.
Now it's the Eat Your Booty.
There ain't no slow jam in the party now.
Ain't no slow jam. If they are singing, is Eat Your Booty is
yeah, they going right straight to
the point. Like
yeah.
they used to hide the way they need sexual healing.
Right.
Not let me put it in your butt.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like it's just it's
some kids are actually experiencing all that deep stuff early before they even doing the regular stuff.
That's the truth.
I'm like,
that's the truth. Yeah.
They scared the hell out of me because I got girls.
I got girls.
You know, but
too.
I just try to tell them as much as I can. You can't be everywhere. You can't be popping up. You know, like when anybody do something stupid, like you just pop up in the smoke out the air and say, "Oh, don't do that." You know,
Right.
you got to be in their mental. Hopefully, they'll just think about what they're gonna do before they go out there and do something like
Absolutely.
that. You know, I don't even like really want to ask you this, but everybody asks this to everybody. What do you feel about the Illuminati?
That shit is real. Like, I used to do. I did the knowledge when I was a young kid.
Right.
You know, about 11, 12 years old.
Right.
The way that they explain the Illuminati when it comes to the hip hop game,
Right.
that those are nothing but spiritual vessels.
Mm-hmm.
You know, they not really. Even when it comes to Jay, the biggest names.
Right. Right.
Those are minuscule players in this
Bottom of the
bottom
yeah.
bottom of the barrel.
Right.
The guys that own the oil refineries, the guys that own the gold mines, these are the guys that control
Bankers.
the bankers that can. These are the people that really, really control this. And I don't want to say it's Illuminati, like illuminated ones, but
Yeah.
there's a group of people who control the masses.
Right.
And I do honestly think that it's a satanic agenda.
Right.
Because every day that we wake up is a fight against some negative shit when it comes to the government, when it comes to the world. It's if everybody woke up positive, the world would be a better place.
Yeah, it would be no famine. There'd be nothing. You wouldn't be looking at TV and seeing kids, you know, seeing their ribs and all that in other countries and stuff like that.
Right.
Although I don't really actually agree with the United States trying to help the entire world. Because when we in trouble, nobody gonna help the United States.
Nobody gonna help us.
A lot of people hate the United States, actually.
Absolutely.
But, you know, United States ain't no angel either.
Nope.
But those countries care more about their own than they do about anybody else. They ain't reaching out to help nobody.
Of course.
You know?
And see, people don't understand that, you know, you got the head over here in England,
Right.
London and all that. And you got the bodies.
Right.
You know? We're part of the body.
Right.
And our mission is to police the world.
Right.
Whether you like it or not, that's what we do.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I'm not saying it's right.
Right. Because we both was involved in that.
We both was involved.
But we didn't go jump into it to be the police. We jumped in because we had other aspirations in life.
I need a damn job.
Exactly. I went in there to get you know, be able to have something later on in life, to be able to own a house, to be able to, you know, get a good career, things like that.
Absolutely.
Not to say, oh yeah, I'm American. I'm gonna go kick somebody's door, and I'm
Nah.
If that was the case, I just would have been special forces or something.
Yeah.
That's
Well,
pretty much, you know.
Stay in the block.
Or stay in the block and just shoot the block though. Yeah.
Exactly.
And the cops come through, just clap at them. You know, like that. But
yeah,
it's
man,
deeper
but
than
I
all
do
that.
believe in Illuminati. I believe that the Illuminati is real.
I believe in the same thing as well, because it's like, it's not all about, people think it's like people are reptilian and all that. I don't know about all that.
I believe in that too.
That's a possibility as well, because I mean, you got different species of animals, those type of stuff like that. That's a whole nother,
That's a whole,
you know.
yeah, we can do a whole nother show on that.
But people do have money, and money is power. Whatever you try to say is evil or whatever. Everybody that got money ain't an evil person.
That's true.
And if I just put $100 on the table right here. That $100 ain't evil on its own.
Right. It's
So
what you do with
it's
it.
what you do with it and who's behind it.
Yeah.
So it's not the root of all evil and all this other stuff they be saying like that.
Nah, evil is the root of all evil.
Exactly. That's the best definition right there.
Yeah.
Why do you think the inner city youth like to have things so rough like right now? Like with the recent passing with Pop Smoke. Before that was a guy named Triple X Temptation.
XX.
Yeah, then like
Yep.
got a different, like they just killed, and somebody else got killed recently too. Another kid.
Really?
Yeah, he was a rapper too, down south somewhere or something. Oh yeah, he no, it's two different situations. One guy had a gun on the stage or something else like that.
Oh yeah, he pulled a Draco out.
But then some other kid got hit for I don't know for what, for something else. And these all guys were all allegedly rappers or whatever. So it's like they just killing up rappers like for what?
I think that one throwing hands went out the window.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I can't even tell you last time I saw somebody fight in the street, man.
Yeah, I'm with it. I'll still fight.
Oh
you in
yeah,
the street.
yeah.
You know what I mean? Like,
yeah. On the way coming here, this dude cut me off and he was talking all this garbage. I say, you can pull over, we can talk about it.
Right. Exactly. Exactly. That's one thing you do in Baychester. Everybody in Baychester had hand skills.
I ain't got no problem talking to you about it, man.
Facts.
But he kept driving.
Yeah.
Was guys rather pull a gun out. I was like,
they rather pull a gun out, and also it's like we dropped the ball with the youth.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because when I came outside, I had to deal with y'all.
Right.
I had to deal with y'all. I had to get hit and fight back with almost grown men. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Well, I'm a.
But you also had our covering as well.
Of course. Yo, Chris, what you doing?
Yeah.
You bugging?
Right.
Come over here before I tell your moms or whatever.
Right.
Whatever the case may be. As it came down to my age and a little bit after that, we dropped the ball with being interpersonal with them.
Right.
I'm not chilling with them little niggas.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? When actuality, you might want to do that to try to get them some guidance.
Yep.
You know what I mean? So I think that we will have to pick the ball back up. And now that we at this age, we're gonna have to instill that in our children, and when they go out to the world, for them to have a better influence on the world.
Right. Like I do a school I work at got like little kids, mostly white kids, but it don't even matter. Color don't matter. Still, the influence of the adult and the positivity is what matters.
Right.
I be seeing these kids come to school with right now this weather with shorts on, and I'm like, who is letting them out of the house like that?
Yeah.
Sometimes I'll curve them right in front of their mom.
Right.
I don't care. I'm like, why you outside like that?
Yeah.
And the mom be like, tell him. You better tell him. Why
You
I gotta
better tell him.
You better tell him. Where the
Right.
daddy at? Because a lot of these kids got their father.
Yeah.
And it's like they're letting them go. The money is that important, making that money every day that you don't see what your kid is wearing out the house.
That's a fact.
Like my daughter be trying it. She be trying to put a little cute shirt on and a little light jacket. I'm like, where you going with that?
My daughter.
Take some of that daggone lard off your lip too.
See, my daughter.
How
How old is your daughter?
She's about 14 in a week.
My eldest is 25, but my middle child, she's 15, 16, and my son is 14. She tries, like, I walk in the room in the morning, especially when it's warm out.
Yeah.
She already know what that means. God, yeah. I don't care.
They don't know. They
You
don't
better
see
put a
that-
coat on.
They don't see what they're attracting. Like you got some monsters out here,
Yeah, absolutely.
and it's like you gotta explain to her like you must want your dad to go to jail because they ain't trying to have that.
Yeah.
And like I told my daughters, you know what I got already.
Yeah.
So,
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I embarrass you in the street. If I gotta go out there and one of these dudes, because like she told me already one day she was walking this guy. Not even the way like like my generation, your generation come up like try to like hey shorty whatever like that. He wanted to fight her. I'm like, dang, what kind of what time these dudes doing now? He was like, yeah, what? You better keep walking to a girl.
Yo,
if you like her, my man, by all means, I'd rather you go and say you like her.
Yeah.
Or like may holler at you for a minute, then you want to fight her.
Right.
You gonna fight her number out of her?
That's
like what are you doing?
Break your number.
Because if I was driving by and I seen that altercation, I don't know, man. It'd been ugly.
Yeah.
I would have had to have a conversation with him.
See, and that's another thing these young boys gotta kind of realize, like, everybody ain't playing.
Right.
And everybody has a brother or a father, or uncle, or I'm the crazy one in my family,
Right.
and believe me, like, yeah, I mean, certain people in people's family, they look for things like that.
Right.
They wait for stuff like that. The young boys got to be a little bit more respectful, man.
That kind of comes back to the music in a way too, because like we had the R&B, we had the steps to getting to the woman,
Right.
To
Right.
courting her.
First, second, third base. Remember that?
They ain't no courting with this now. Like this, like dudes telling you basically try to get it on the first date, maybe the first couple of hours or whatever
Right.
if you can.
Yeah.
But are you really gonna respect that woman? Most likely not, and she probably ain't gonna respect him neither.
Oh, yep. Or herself.
So it's like, why even try to make things like that? You try to like maybe adapt some things from the old school a little bit.
Yeah.
Like I don't even hear cars passing by no more with no R&B, whatever. Like I feel like I'm the only one driving around still playing my Jodeci, still playing.
Nah, you not.
Jagged Edge, whoever like that.
Yeah, you not. Nah, you not. I mean, like, especially when my wife's in the car, she don't want to hear Griselda and all that.
Right.
So we go on the R&B station and look, we be grooving, man. I feel like we blessed to make it where we at, because as we know, some of our brothers
We'll make it to be 40.
They didn't make it. You know what I mean?
Right.
So it's like, listen, man, I'm happy to be able to pass that stuff down. Yo, tell my son, you know who this is?
Right.
This boom boom bam. Yeah, listen to this song.
Do you have anything like current you working on? Like current projects coming out? Like how people access your album and stuff like that?
Yeah, I have.
Actually, I looked through your stuff. You got a few. I was like, hey, I'm about to look at trying to buy like one album or one song, but you actually had a few. You've been doing this for a minute on the sale tip.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Right now, I got The Streets of My Church, the
Right.
EP. It's a 7-song EP.
Right.
And I'm just pushing that right now. Every song has a visual, so I have 2 songs left.
Right.
To put videos out for, and I'll probably
You got 2 videos I've seen this out. The one to the young thing, and then the other one with the mop.
With the new mop.
Yeah, the new mop.
Yep. So I've got. Oh, and then Get Busy.
Get Busy.
Got Get Busy out. So now I've got 2. Oh, it's 5 songs. So I got 2 more songs left.
Okay.
One's gonna be a cartoon and reality. It's halfway done.
Right.
And the other one is for the ladies. So I'm gonna be pushing that probably to my birthday, which is around September.
Right.
And then I got so much work ready to go. The next stuff that I'm gonna drop, I'm just gonna keep dropping singles, but it's gonna be hard body.
So you ain't gonna like throw too many albums or EPs out. Just gonna like drop singles in.
I got like 2 albums that's in the stash. So once I get that,
so you
super
constantly
buzz
writing.
up, I'm constantly writing. I'm making beats. If I don't write, I'll make a beat.
Right.
If I don't make a beat, I try and write.
Keeping your mind active.
Got to.
Right.
At least 4 days out the week, because that's a lot of brain power when you're making beats and you writing lyrics to songs. If you using your brain, it makes you tired.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
It does.
Yeah, I try.
And amazingly, even with that though, even though we say that, you still not we never use our entire brain.
That's a fact.
No matter how deep, how smart and intelligent, even Albert Einstein didn't use his whole brain.
I wish.
That's amazing, yo. It's amazing.
Floating and shit.
Yeah, we sit doing Professor X type stuff, making the walls move, all type of crazy stuff. It would be sick out here.
Yeah.
Do you have any performances coming up? Like, you performing anywhere?
Yeah, actually, April 4th, we're throwing an album release party for my brother King Hayes out in Pennsylvania. It's going to be at Chameleon Nightclub, April 4th.
He got music on iTunes as well?
Not yet. Not this project, but his next project will be distributed through Richard Lloyd.
Okay.
Because he had a producer on here, my man Gadget, who did the whole album.
Right.
So he's going to let him distribute it through his on this one. But the next one is going through us. But, we all family. So be celebrating his album release, and I'll be performing. Rich Mo will be performing. Hayes will be performing. And, hopefully everybody come on out, man.
Is he on YouTube, like right now?
Yes, he's on YouTube.
So you can check out his stuff on YouTube.
King Hayes 717.
Okay.
Or just King Hayes. Make sure you check him out, man. He's fresh home, and he's got a lot of material out there, and a lot more coming.
How do people get in contact with you on social media? I'm gonna try to actually remember to put all your stuff on there too, as far as your IG and all that.
All right, my IG is Preacher Bishop, all one word. My Facebook is Preacher Bishop also, or Christopher Bishop. My Twitter is The Real P Bishop, and my Snap is Preacher Bishop.
Oh, you got all of them. You
I got all of them.
Got them all covered.
I don't use them all though.
Right.
You know, like Twitter and Snap, I'm not too heavy on, but Facebook and
Instagram.
IG, yeah, I'm getting all right. But listen, follow me on all of them joints.
I like Twitter because Twitter's more gangster. They let you say do whatever you want to do. I've been seeing some crazy stuff on Twitter.
Yeah,
But Instagram is kind of like they political a little
they
bit.
connected to Facebook.
But they are, pretty much.
They lefties.
Zuckerberg actually tried to own everything, but they said nah. Twitter was like, get out of here. We got money too.
Yeah.
So he couldn't do it.
Yeah,
I think he tried to get Snap. The same thing happened to Snapchat. They was like, nah, we got money. You get out of here. We got our own money.
Yeah, because they start pushing their agenda through those. Yeah.
If there was something you could change about your life, would you at all if you could?
Only thing that I tell my children that I would definitely go to school.
Right.
I was a badass kid. You know, I was a badass kid. And
Right.
I didn't go to school.
Right.
Now I did. I did achieve my diploma. I went to Job Corps.
Right.
And I went that route. But if I would go to school and go to college and get that experience.
Right.
You know what I mean? The steppers and all of that type of stuff
Yeah.
that I never experienced.
Right.
That's the only thing I would change. Other than that, man, my life made me who I am.
I'm gonna boomerang that question on myself. I thought about this actually. If I could change something about my life, I would want the same wisdom I have now as a teenager.
You'd be a dangerous man.
I'll be dangerous. I know that. They cut my head off and hold it in front of the White House.
Yeah.
But I wish I had the same. I mean, everybody probably has that same thought. But
Yeah.
it's like you just do stupid stuff when you're younger and you don't even realize what you're doing.
That's a fact.
You know, like my uncle used to literally watch me like a sideshow Bob type show. Like he's like, yo, you stupid, stupid. Like, and that's like I'd be like, why you keep calling me stupid?
Yeah.
Why you keep calling me retarded?
Yeah.
It's like he knows what I'm doing is gonna lead to something wrong,
Right.
or it's something that he might have already experienced.
Yeah.
That's probably why he's telling me that. That's why I tell my kids when I see you doing something dumb. Now I might do the same thing, call them dumb or retarded or whatever. But I'm saying that I explain to them. I said I'm saying that because I see what you're doing. I've done it already,
Right.
or I've seen the outcome of it. So to try to save you from it,
Right.
not to sit there and just watch you and just let you go right and bump your head. Like
Yeah.
I'm not gonna do that.
Yeah.
You know, my kids. Even if somebody I already know, I wouldn't do that.
Right.
You know. Let me see. This one is. I don't smoke. You already know that.
Yeah.
But I'm gonna ask you, if you could smoke with somebody dead or alive, who would you smoke with?
I would smoke with Andrew and my brother Jay. So my brother Andrew, you know,
Yeah, from the block.
Slick, and my brother Jay. They both passed away, and I didn't get to tell them I loved them before they did.
Oh man.
So those are the people that I would smoke with.
What about like any like celebrities, whatever like that? Jimi Hendrix, Pac, anybody like that?
I would do heavy drugs with Jimi Hendrix, like real drugs. You know what I mean, like acid, just to be with Jimmy.
I would like to see Jimi Hendrix just compose a song because like
Yeah,
his stuff is so like crazy that you
when
got
he put
people of all different.
strip of acid in his headband and go like this.
That's how,
you know
that's how he do it.
You know it's going down.
Or like Winston Miyagi, he be doing
Yeah.
he just be having he's surgical.
And I would definitely I would love to smoke with Bob. Bob
Marley.
Yeah, man. Yeah, man.
Bob Marley probably, if he was around today, he probably have his own island of that stuff
And
or something.
you know what's funny? I don't think nobody would say this, but I would have liked to replace Sammy Davis Jr. in the Rat Pack. It'd just be.
You be in the Rat Pack with Dean and
just sit around and get
and
the Frank Sinatra,
yeah.
all those guys,
Yeah,
just
yeah.
to get the vibe of how they were in
Right.
Vegas, and they were like on top of the world.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I could dress like that every day. Y'all see my other shows. I throw suits on. I love wearing suits.
Yeah,
I could
me too.
be in a daggone tuxedo every day. Wouldn't even bother me.
Yeah.
Just make it a little loose.
Yeah, just give me some shoes that don't cut my ankles.
Yeah, exactly.
Other than that, yeah.
You know.
But those would be the people, and my
those
grandfather.
dudes.
Never mind my
Wow.
dad, my mother's dad. Because the first time that I smoked with
That's
him,
weird.
my mind was blown that I
Wow.
smoked with my grandfather.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So I was just like,
You was
just
expecting
do
to
that.
experience that in the home.
Yeah,
You got to go out in the street to get your first whatever.
Exactly. So I would do that again.
But he probably was like the same element as my aunt and them because like first time I ever had a drink was from my aunt.
Yeah.
And she said that I'd rather do that here than do it out in the street.
Yeah.
So she gave me some gin, some ginger ale, and I went to sleep. It's over. Now I ain't messed with that stuff for like years later until I was able to probably drink again.
Right.
You know, like, and now I don't drink at all except for wine.
Yeah.
You know, like, that's just on myself.
Yeah.
Nothing against drinking or smoking.
Right.
You know, you do what you do to make you happy.
I hardly drink. I drink once in a blue, and when I do, I pay for it very badly. So, yeah, I try not to. But
That's how I don't drink milk.
Yeah.
But I gotta eat my ice cream. Sorry.
Yeah.
I just gotta be close to home. That's all.
I could dig it.
You know, you got any final remarks you want to make, or you know, like anything, like some information to put to the people? Because I'm gonna put up on your Instagram, your Snap, and all that. Whatever, I gotta go back through the video and type it all in.
All right.
And put everything on there.
Make sure y'all continue to tune in to the Inspiration Show. Make sure you check everything that's coming out from Richard Loyal, King Hayes, Black Ink, all of that we're connected to. Make sure you guys check that out. And I just want everybody to be blessed and stay positive, man. Keep the good vibes out there. That's about it. Thanks for having me, brother.
Duh. Most importantly, support don't cost you nothing.
It's free.
You listen to the man's music, click that like button or whatever. Like I tell y'all, I do all the time. Click the like button to share, subscribe, whatever like that. None of that stuff costs money.
Or even if you don't like it, hit the dislike button and leave a messed up comment. I love it.
Whatever, it's the internet.
Yeah.
Nobody gonna punch you in the face. Sorry, man.
Facts.
Peace.